Hi there, it's Jim again. I'm super stoked because when I bought my new board, and if you watched my video about the bindings, I learned something pretty important, which is that you can mount the bindings in various locations, not just at the center point as the ski manufacturer would suggest, and that each point forward probably makes it for a little more lively and a little quick to turn. Well, looking back at my old mono here, my original Snow Shark, I actually have demo bindings on it, and so it gives me that ability to change the length of the binding to meet whatever boot I need to. So if I have a friend that wants to ski and has a different size boot, they certainly can. But it also gives me the opportunity then to go ahead and play with that in terms of where on the ski the binding is mounted. And so for tomorrow, when I get out there and ski, I'm going to give this a shot. I'm going to ski with it exactly the way it was set up originally, and then I'm also going to play with it throughout the day and move it forward. I'm going to start with 1.5 centimeters, and then I'll move up to 3 centimeters, which is the different options that like Faction gives you for their board. So looking forward to seeing that, because I've always complained a little bit that this board was heavy and a little bit hard to initiate the turn, and I'm wondering if I would move these forward, if it will solve that problem. So I'm super excited to get out on the mountain and try it. So let me show you really quick though with these demo bindings. It's an old pair of marker comp 16s, and it's a really simple process. So on the top here you can see we have the numbers that indicate the length of the boot, and it shows the same numbers on both sides of this midpoint, and then here in the middle is this little round red piece, and all I do is simply turn it to the unlock position, and then that allows me to move the toe piece forward and the heel piece forward or backwards. And so right now I'll put them back to where I had them, but tomorrow my plan is to go ahead and move each one forward a couple of spaces, indicating 1 centimeter or 1.5 centimeters, and then again just turn it back to the lock position and I'm ready to go. So really cool. Really looking forward to playing on this. It's, you know, they might make this board lively again and fun, and then I'll have 2 Monoskis in my bag. So really fun, looking forward to it. After I ski, or while I ski, I'll let you know how it goes. So how did it do? Actually, it was pretty cool. I'm really surprised at the difference when I started moving the bindings forward from their original point. The Monoski, as I've talked about before, this one was kind of heavy, harder to turn. Compared to my new Faction, it just didn't ever have that snap between turns. When I got the new Monoski and learned that you could actually mount those bindings forward of the original point, it gave me the idea that I have demo bindings on the Snow Shark, and so why not give that a try? And over the weekend I was able to do that, and I started here with the bindings about 1.5 centimeters ahead of where they normally are. And then I skied a bit, and it really did make a huge difference in the dynamics of the Monoski. I could actually turn way easier. And so that was quite fun. It's hard to see in these videos, so I wish I had a better way of demonstrating just how much easier it was. I did start the day with the bindings in the normal position, so I could kind of get that reference point before I moved to the 1.5 forward. But it was a lot of fun, and it definitely made the board more enjoyable to ride. It's still heavy compared to the Faction. It still does not turn the way the Faction does. It's just not as lively and as fun, but it made a huge difference. So then I went ahead and tried it 3 centimeters forward of normal spots. That, again, it was still really easy to turn one direction. I had this thing where I could turn left quite easy, and you can see from the video I just couldn't get the board to go back to the right, and I'm not exactly sure why the Monoski did that. I don't know if it's something about how far forward the bindings were at that point, if it's something to do with the edge up in the front of the board, or if it's something about how I actually ski and whether or not my left leg or my right leg is dominant and more powerful. So it was very odd not being able to turn one direction, but being able to turn easily in the other direction. So all in all, having demo bindings on a Monoski is a lot of fun because you can play with that stuff. I kind of wish my new faction had some sort of demo bindings. I would absolutely do this again. It's a great way to give that kind of a try and to figure out where the sweet spot is. I know I will never put bindings in the normal spot again because it just makes it so much easier to turn and so much more fun when you mount them forward. So all in all, the experiment was a total success. It was a lot of fun to do, quick and easy on the mountain even, and if you have the opportunity to ride one with the bindings forward, give it a shot. Thanks for tuning in.